So I'm not feeling very well at the moment, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about some idioms for illness, or other ways of saying I'm ill or I'm unwell. The first is I'm feeling under the weather. Now in Britain, the weather is a constant topic of conversation. We talk about it a lot because it's so unpredictable, so it seems only fitting and appropriate that we would use it to talk about our state of health. So I'm under the weather you can use if you have a cold, or you have a headache, or anything, any kind of common health complaint. And instead of saying I'm ill, you can just say I'm under the weather, or I'm feeling under the weather. The second, shorter, simpler way of saying the same thing is to say I'm rough, or I'm feeling rough. So I'm feeling really rough today. This means I'm not feeling good. You might be tired, or have flu, or be feeling sick. But yeah, I'm feeling rough. The third is I'm not on top form. So if you say I'm not on top form at the moment, then you could be referring to a physical ailment, or you might even just be feeling a bit down in the dumps, or grumpy, or a bit fed up. So I'm not on top form. And the last one is, I think, quite indicative of the typical dry, sarcastic, quite dark and twisted British sense of humour that we have sometimes. And this phrase is, I feel like death warmed up. And if we say I feel like death warmed up, I guess you're basically saying you feel slightly better, only slightly better than you would do if you were actually dead. But to use this in a humorous or amusing context, that is normally done. So we would probably just use it if we had a cold, or we weren't feeling amazing, but we wouldn't use it with a really severe illness. We mainly use it as an exaggeration. So I'm feeling like death warmed up, or I feel like death warmed up today, just means that you might be tired, or have a cold, or just not be feeling particularly healthy.